Welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer Series, episode 21, with me, MrSealyp. We're back here on HOLMAKRA. There has been a slight gap with the fact that SnowRunner came out on Tuesday. Been playing that. I'm still doing farming videos, I'm still doing mod reviews. The way I'm kind of viewing this, I'll come down to the store, come and pick up the seed tank because I need to probably put some more seeds in the ground up at the farm. I'm going to plant oats, I think, because the horse is the one thing I've probably got the least of. I think we're going to be alright for the rest of the stuff for the time being. Then we're going to take the horse for a ride. We're going to see if we can scout out some pigs in the wilderness, and then probably wow, that went a bit weird. Overnight, I want to do some builds. So I want to get the pig pen barn building built. What I have already done though, I have dismantled the old shelter. That's moved to the new site. So what we'll do is we'll drive this over and we'll go that way, I think, over to the new site. We'll have a look at that. I've been moving some machinery around and sorting things out. But what I am going to do, I'm going to sell this. No, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to selling is wrong. I'm going to return it, and I'm going to buy a new one because we're using it a lot and it seems daft paying leasing fees. I might as well get my own one. Am I going to get it in the red? Might do, you know. Don't actually need to take it in here, do I? I'm just thinking what I should be doing is, no, not that, control group. I've got the crane in there. Oh, that was interesting. Doing it in here wouldn't let me return it until I'd repaired it. Obviously damaged it. They're not happy about that. Right, so let's buy our own one. We'll go with the same thing because I really like it. So we'll go with the Elephant King. 270 grand, and then we'll have a few changes, so we'll see where we end up. Do I go with the same colour? I do like that hardy red, you know. We'll go with a brighter red maybe. Oh, that's quite cool. Yep. Yeah, I like that. Load space, I think we're going to keep There we go. Load space 1. And then we're going to go, I think we go chains all round rather than chains and, yeah, but we're going to go silver, I think. Let's try that. We'll give that a go. And then we'll go Gardner blade. Yeah, we'll go Gardner blade. And then we'll go for the 286 horsepower, 285,000. Buy. We have our own one. That's a nice feeling. I know it's a big chunk of money. We've still got a load left. As I said before, on here logging is what is making me my money. Logging is my income, that's my industry. The farm is the build for me. That's, you know, that's my self-sufficiency. I've had a couple of ideas of things I want to add as well. So on the horse today, what I'm going to be doing is scouting out areas. I'm just thinking, actually, I may have just made a mistake. I have, haven't I? Because I don't really use the crane. I'm using the mill loader for doing my loading. So what I could have done, thinking about it, that was a bit of a gaff. I should have gone with the Buffalo Dual, although to be fair that's still got a crane arm, hasn't it? I could have gone for that, done that all up a bit, and then gone for so yeah, here under forestry, all the additional, that's the trailer. Oh, I suppose to be fair it is a different bunk, isn't it? Could have got the back bunk for £2,000 and put it on that, but that's not as extendable. You know what? No, I've gone for the right thing. We want to be on 2. Close those up. Bring that out. Normal operation can be resumed. Right, so what we'll do, let's take this back. I could have brought the pickup down actually and collected this, but give the Deutz a run out. As you've already seen, I say as you've already seen, providing I haven't done something stupid like delete the clip, or you know, I have a habit of going through and clearing out all my previous clips for videos and accidentally removing things. You know, I'm brilliant at that. I have been using the Agramash BM75 mulcher, weeder, and I have fertilised all of the fields up at the farm. So they're all good to go, ready for planting, seeding, whichever route I decide to go down. I think what I might also do in this episode, I'm just trying to think, I might whiz the, I say whiz is probably the wrong word, whiz the T-Rex 600 down the hill and clear all the tree stumps down from this plot of land here. I keep saying I'm going to do it, I haven't done it, so I need to do that too. So a few kind of mop-up jobs, the little bits and bobs here and there that need to be done. I did try desperately to put in a new path like up here and try and go across the hillside, but this bottom section here, it won't allow me to do any landscaping work. So the only other way of doing it would be potentially, this plot of land's the same, I kind of had a bit of a fiddle around, is buy the plot of land that way and try and do a road that comes across the hill over there, more gentle gradient. But the problem with doing that is you've got to go past then come back, which means a tight turn on yourself. I don't know, it just ended up seeming to be a lot of extra work, when to be fair I'm getting up and down this hill no problem at all. It slows down a bit but it does work. So yeah, we'll do that. real stark feel of how much I've cleared once we get up to the top here. We had that clearing off to the right, just a little bit of a clearing, and then we went over to our forestry. As we get up here now, we'll see that clearing is slightly larger. As you can see. And there's the barn. So I've moved it. The shelter's been dismantled, it's been rebuilt. Did a little bit of landscaping work. So now I can put all my larger vehicles and all my logging stuff is all over here. It's all packed away, it's all neat and tidy. I've got some logs to do. I'm going to do some more logging because tomorrow, when my next load of 79,000 litres of wood chips need to go, I want to take a full load of logs at the same time. So my excavator will cut down some more trees there until we get to our field boundary. Then I can load up the I can load up our new Elephant King, the one that we actually own. But yeah, it's all changed around here. I like it, it's looking good. So back over to the farm. I'll get this seeding, so I'm doing oats, we'll do seeding, and then let's take the horse out, see if we can find ourselves some pigs. And then I might look at a little bit more landscape, and I think the T-Rex is going to get a bit of a run out. I'm going to use that a little bit rather than actually felling the trees and loading them. In a couple of areas I'm going to do some stump grinding, and I might actually use it for clearing a space. That will become more evident as well why in a little while, because like I say, for the whole self-sufficiency thing, I've been doing a few bits. And in other news, I've managed to get MrSealyp playing the game. She had an old PlayStation 3 up in our bedroom that she uses sometimes for watching TV and stuff like that. And with the whole lockdown thing, she's been getting a bit bored. So she herself invested in a new PlayStation, bought herself a new PlayStation, and bought herself a copy of the game. So we've been doing training sessions. Is that lowered? No, that's lowered. Blimey, that sits very low. So she bought herself a copy of FS19. And we've been doing training sessions. I've been going up to the bedroom and she's been learning how to do stuff. She's what's the best way to put it? She's not a gamer. Let's be honest, she's not a gamer. She uses a PlayStation controller and has done in the past for operating the TV controls for watching TV on the PlayStation 3. So now she's... No, for most people, you just pick up the controller and you go. Say most people, that's probably an exaggeration, but if you're watching this, you're probably a gamer and probably play the game. So not only is she learning the intricacies of the game and how to play Farming Simulator, she's also learning to use the controller, because she's never had... for most people, you pick it up and it just feels natural in your hand. It becomes an extension of your hands, and you know where all the buttons are and controls are, and the more you play, the more that becomes the case. For her, it's all alien. It just feels all wrong, and she's trying to get used to sort of doing everything with a bit of finesse. At the moment it's more bull in a china shop, but we're getting there. That's what I'm going to do. If we swap this round, all the spare seed, was it seed or fertiliser that I had? I think I put it into storage, didn't I? So let's put that away. Let's open that out. Not that I'm going to need this much, but cover open. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was what was in the seeder, because we had the seed tender and we didn't need the seed tender anymore. We can get away with the seed tank. Now obviously I haven't got the one that goes with the horse setup. The one I've got is the Vaderstack, because it had a larger capacity. The horse one, the modded one that came out recently, was 1,600 litres. This is a 2,200. So I'm going to go and grab it, and I'll see you on the field in a moment. And this is what I'm loving with the update to this pack. I can now have the actual seeder itself attached to the 3-point link, which you couldn't before. It would only attach to the tender, so now I can attach it to here. And with the front seed tank, you get the connection as well with the pipes. Brilliant. I need to change that. That needs to change to oats. Oh, there we go. Direct drill 2. Oh, this thing flies. Blimey. Okay, well, seeding is seeding. You've seen me do it before, so let's zoom out a bit. Can't go with the speed of that. That's craziness. That is bonkers fast. Wow, that's an advantage I didn't know existed. How fast can we go? Well, that just keeps on going. What? So now we're seeding at 20 plus miles an hour. The field's not long enough, I can't get up to full speed, but that's mad. That just goes the speed of the tractor. That can't be right, surely. What's happened there? Now when I did the mod review of the update on this, I didn't know that. Does that say that in the... Let's have a look under the... Sorry, that's just... blown my mind. Consider me mind blown. Where are we? That says 11 miles an hour. But is that when it's attached with that 11 miles an hour? Is that because the update... See, that was the update. I'll say that was the update. This came out, the Partner 1600 FT. The update was that you could kind of disregard the SW3500 if you wanted to and attach both of those directly to a 3-point link rather than onto that. So was it that, the SW3500, that was slowing me down? Or slowing the system down? Those do still say 11. And I was just seeding about 20. There's hand on heart, there is no trickery here. I'm not doing some special cheat where you speed seed. That's absolutely nuts. But I will take it. God, you imagine doing a bigger... I mean, I know it's only a 6 metre, but if you can run a 6 metre seeder at 20 plus miles an hour, will a worker do the same thing? Let's just... I need to get onto a strip. Will a worker go at that speed? Let's hire a worker. No, the worker stops at 11. Ooh. I'm sure plenty of you have probably already found this, but have I uncovered a glitch, a problem? Let's rock and roll. Well, there we go. With that said... Shh, don't tell anyone. They'll change it. Wow. I'm going to get this finished now. Sorry, I'm just a little bit aghast by that. Right. Yeah, I'll finish off. See you in a bit. I might just plant oats and everything now. Okay. Done. And done. I wasn't going to do this field, and I thought, you know what? I'll stick canola in it. I came down this hill a couple of times at 39 miles an hour. Speed seeding. Speedy seeding. Very nice indeed. Now, let's give the horse a run out. The horse needs some exercise. I'm going to do some scouting around, and here we encounter the curse of the farming simulator glitches. That horse was a seal brown. I bought a seal brown because I made the comment of saying seal, I want it to be, you know. That's a Palomino, isn't it? And now it is right. Let's back up. I'm sure I've mentioned it before. I might have mentioned it before. My dad told me a story years ago about filming of westerns and horse control and stuff like that, and how difficult it is unless you're, you know, a trained professional. One of the few actors, I could be wrong on this, but this is what my dad told me, you know, so who knows, that John Wayne was one of the few actors who could get on a horse and could make a horse walk backwards, get the horse to walk backwards like that. Not many people could, but apparently he could. There you go, little bit of trivia. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's, you know, that was one of those facts my dad swore by for years. Right, let's go this way. I'm just thinking, let's, you know, just have a run out, exercise the horse. I'm just looking for pigs in the wilderness, wild hogs, not wild boar. We haven't got those anywhere. But what I'm also going to do is swing back round towards the farm, because around where we are, I don't want to go too far out. I want to have a look for a bit of land for something else. I don't want to go into too much detail about what yet, but as I've always said, horses need headlights. Right, let's get out of the thickness of the trees. Let's go out onto a bit of open ground. Really let Scania show us what horsepower it's got. That's better. I think after the insanity of the speed seeding just now, a bit of something a bit more sedate. There we go, look, we've got a bit of open ground. Just looking here. Could buy another bit. It is all rather hilly. There aren't that many flat spots, in all honesty. I think until you get right over the other side of the map down to where the original farm was. And I think there's another field. Actually, it's a good point. There is another field. There we go. Yeah, there is this one here. But that's... well, it's not too far away from the farm, I suppose. But I don't really want to be going that far afield. Huh. What about here? So that's where the original farm was. And there are fields down there and it's kind of flat down the bottom. Like I say, there aren't that many flat spots. I mean, this one here is fairly at the top of the hill. I guess there might be this bit here. We'll have to have a look. Check out that at some point. And obviously down the bottom here, there is. I've had a bit of a fiddle around down there, and I'll be honest. Before I set everything up, I bought that plot of land down here, which is yeah, that one there. And I couldn't place anything. It wouldn't let me put anything down here. That one is 447, which is fairly flat around the back of the animal dealer. But this bit here, yeah, it wouldn't let me do anything. Wouldn't let me place anything, which is weird because that is all flat round here. I did try, but to no avail. I think what I'll probably do, I'm going to head over and check out that bit. I won't make you, obviously, you won't have to do the entire ride over. Let's head over there and I'll see. Nope, I'll come over to this patch here. This is just a hill, isn't it? Big old hill. I could do a ton of landscaping, but that just seems a bit excessive. But it's nice and open. I suppose you could flatten some spots out. If you wanted to set your farm up, you could have it kind of sloped, and you could have your farm buildings and some tracks and bits and bobs. But yeah, okay, well, what we'll do, let's just stop there. Let's just check on our horse. Daily riding, 96%. All that way, I've only 96. Mind you, I've got to go the way back, I suppose. Right, back over towards the farm then. Like I say, I want to scout something out around the back of the farm. The back, it depends on what you consider to be the back and the front, I suppose. Okay, so we're coming back up on the farm. And this bit of land here, do we own this bit? Do we own this far up? Not quite, we're nearly on our property. Yeah, this is mega hilly. Not quite what I thought it was going to be. Although I did think about, I don't even know if I get the T-Rex up here, the hillside that kind of overlooks the farm. Not Hive Hill, but there's like an outcrop, a little crag, all up here. That doesn't look great. And I thought about getting one of those little summer house mods, you know, and putting a little summer house barbecue hut like right on the top of the peak here, so you can come up the top here and survey everything you own, kind of thing. I don't know. Nope, this isn't going to work either. Not for what I had an idea for, but sorry, I don't mean to be overly cryptic. I just had like I say, I had a plan in my head, and I thought, oh, that might be quite nice. I'll grab the horse, we'll have a look, scout it out. I could have just done this by using the kind of, not that we've got a drone, but you know what I mean, using the placeable mod. It's up here on one of these peaks, maybe. Cutting a few trees back and placing up on the top, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to give that some thought. Right, well, what I'm going to do now, John Wayne styley, I'm going to head back down, put Scania away, go and grab the T-Rex, get some stumps ground out. That's the next job. I will then come back over at some point, and with the Agramash BM75 I'm going to go back over the fields to get my second fertilising state. They can then grow overnight. Yeah, I was really hoping this bit down the back here was flatter. Like I say, I suppose I could clear it out and do a bit of landscaping to smooth it or flatten it. No, it's not too bad down the back here. I'll give it some thought. That's all I can do. I know the horse needs cleaning, but will I get all those white spots off? Alright, relax. That's that done. Horse exercise. Yeah, I've had a bit of a look around. Not what I was quite hoping for. Right, I need to turn that off. Filter done. Just trying to think. My list of jobs for today. Go and collect the front tank. Replace my... Have I missed a bit in the field there? Might have done. Replace the Elephant King. Done that. Put oats in the ground. Done that, but also done canola. Scouted around. Yeah, T-Rex. I'm going to head over to the lumber section. Over to the lumber department. And we'll have a look over there. Things are going right over here. Sheep are doing fine. We've got our pallets going quite nicely. Considering we've only got a few. We had... See, this has done the same thing. It's weird, isn't it? Why this doesn't do it on all maps. It doesn't do it all the time. I had one brown sheep in here. Where are my sheep? Yeah. Black and white 5, brown 1. Jeremy. Maybe they're in camouflage. I don't know. Right. Oh dearie me. It's locked down. I'm losing my mind. And not even slowly either. Right. T-Rex 600. Let's get down the hill. I didn't come straight here. I went back, grabbed the pickup, went down to the store, leased the little trailer, the triple axle. I know it's like I4 Williams, I know it's not, but you know, it is, but not. Let's just go straight through the trees, I think. Because all the logs at the bottom of the hill, I had all the offcuts and stuff that I said way back, what I'll do is collect those all up. And I never did. So what I can do with those, I'll bring them up here to the lumber yard. And the next time I do a load of wood chipping, I'll just sling them all through the wood chipper. Now I could just get rid of them because this has got the stump grinder on the front, and it will remove trees and it will do all sorts of cool, exciting stuff. I think I've come way too far over, haven't I? So I could just use it to remove them, in essence. Oh no, this is where my original caravan was when I first started off. When I started off this short Let's Play of maybe 5, 6, maximum 10 episodes. What are we on now? 21? This is where my little caravan was. Up in the hills, up in the trees. And I hadn't cleared anywhere near what I've cleared now. I think I'm up to, quite a lot. Let's just say a lot for the time being. We do have... Like I say, I kind of just dropped everything, sold the plot, moved, and never really tidied up after myself. So, what we'll do is get rid of all the stumps. And there are quite a few. It's just good forestry management. We are doing this for the good of the forest. We are clearing out all the excess. We're clearing out the deadfall. Not deadfall, dead standing. The ones that have got a bit of disease or something, we're getting rid of those. Because often it can become too cluttered. A forest can, if it's left unattended, it can become too cluttered, too overgrown. And then it stunts the growth of everything around, you know. So you know, this sort of stuff has to be done. Forestry management. I think there's a couple down the side. I've been meaning to just... I never really kind of got round to it, but I kind of meant to just remove these. I just didn't do the ones by the side. Let's see if we can get to it, shall we? Oh, there's a bit of a bump here. That could be why I never did it. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't like it. So if I can do it from the track, that might be a little bit easier. So if you haven't used this before, that's what it will do. It will remove the tree and the stump if you want it to. You can use it as just a stump grinder. We see that a little bit on the ground as well. If I do that, it will remove odds and ends, and that's why you've got to be careful, because if you have got piles of logs that you've cut down and you kind of get a bit overzealous with this and you turn around next to a pile of logs, you can actually delete, take away, it kind of grinds up and gets rid of. I remember watching, and it was a long time ago, and I was watching Daggerwin, and I can't remember what map it was he was on, but he had a mod, and it was FS19, I think, it wasn't 19. It might have even been 15, no, I'm sure it was 17. And it was, every time you cut a tree down, it had these pallets, and it was like pallets of wood chips. So all the excess, as you were doing that, and you see all the, you're doing the stump grinding, and all the little bits are flying, pallets would appear of wood chips from doing that. So you kind of, you didn't lose them, you were going them. I'm sure I didn't dream that. That's what I could have done. I know myself and SPEEDY, when we first started playing this game and we first started watching Daggerwin, it was during one of the school holidays, and we were staying up till 3, 4 in the morning playing the game, watching Let's Plays. I mean, we watched everything Daggerwin had done. So yeah, potentially I might have dreamt some of it, but I don't think I did. Anyway, I'm going to carry on clearing the stumps here. There are loads of stumps down the bottom of the hill. When I get down there, I'll clear those stumps and I'll put the logs into the trailer. So I'll see you down there in a minute. Been meaning to tidy this up for ages. I think, let's turn off. I think we got them all. Everything I intended to do. This stuff's going to go back up, of course. Or it may go back to the farm. I may have some work for it there. Like I say, brought the pickup down. Excuse me. Grabbed the trailer again. I've got these here. There were a couple of little bits knocking around. There was a little bit. I just deleted those. I say deleted them, mulched them, chopped them. I don't think I've got anything in the grass here. I'm pretty sure I gathered it all up. So this will just be a case of picking them up, putting them in. Like I say, I could get rid of them, just mulch them all up, but that's not the point, is it? They're all here. I took the time to cut everything. This is when I first started out. It seems like such a long time ago. I know it's weird, but it really does seem like ages ago that I started out on here with just that little the little Fergie, and then moved up to getting the little 356 front loader, or skid steer loader, to where we are now and the equipment we've got. And it's mad, isn't it? Madness, but really cool. I'm really pleased with where this has all gone. You know, when you start out a Let's Play or whatever you're doing with your farming, you're never quite sure where it's going to go. You kind of have an idea in your head of what you want to do, where you want to go with it, but you know, you're never sure if it will work, if it will go the way you want it to, if the landscaping will allow certain things. You've got to be kind of fluid in so much as it's not always going to go the way you hope, and there's going to be things you can't do that you were hoping to do, or there might even be mods that you go to collect and they're not in the mod hub anymore. That kind of thing can happen. Yeah, there we go. But I've got everything done I wanted to do in the episode today, and a little bit more, which is always nice. We have plans moving forward. Didn't see any pigs while we were out and about with the horse, but that's not to say they're not out there. So what I'm thinking is, what is it now? 2:38. I might not see you now until the morning. Like I say, I want to get the new pig pen built. We'll get that sorted. Crops will be done. What I will do is go over with the Agramash as well to get another fertilising state on my fields, so they'll be okay. I do need to cut down some more trees because I need a full load for the morning for when I take my wood chips for their delivery. I did get word actually that Willie's log in Switzerland, the reason I was helping out was that his truck was off the road, his lorry. They were having problems with it and needed some repair work, and that was why I was kind of helping out, but apparently it's fixed. So yeah, not sure what we'll be doing there. I might have to help him collect it. I might still get to use it, I don't know, we'll see. But there you go. I think we have come to the end of this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you're still enjoying it. If you are, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.